following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Grau Incorporated, Chestnut Health Systems, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Bank and Trust Company, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Emo's Cafe, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry, Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. You're in the Josh Comnick Ground Incorporated pregame show. I'm your host for the time being, Scott Kirby, waiting on Josh Comnick to grace us with his presence as we get set for tonight's matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Glenwood Titans from Glenwood High School.
Are you ready? When do you want pregame?
The Railers come in tonight's action with a record of 15-8, 3-4 in the Central State 8, while the Titans have a record of 15-7 overall and 5-2 in the Central State 8. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have more of the Josh Comnick Ground Incorporated pregame show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to a shooting that occurred on December 30th, 2024 at approximately 7 to 8 p.m. in the area of the North Jefferson Street near the Logan County Fairgrounds. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries from a small caliber gunshot. At this time, no description of the suspect was given. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward of up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
One of the deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history at Post Nightclub in Orlando.
Walking into the building for the first time after the shooting, it was crippling, but it had to be preserved. If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart. It is the power of love in its rawest form.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Welcome back to the Josh Comnick Ground Incorporated pregame show, and joining us now, trading in the black and white stripes for the headset.
Yeah, double duty tonight.
Mr. Josh Comnick. Josh, double duty. Did a little reffing in that JV game. A little different perspective down there than up here.
Yeah, or being a coach too. You know, you gotta listen to those guys and follow the game, and I enjoy it, and I got a chance to work here at Roy S. So it's
first time.
Yeah, I did some summer league during the summer, but first regular season.
Now, be honest, were there some butterflies today?
No, not really. You know, I starting out the year, I did, and I had them, and now I think I'm comfortable with my mechanics and calling the game. Although it is tough to go from junior high to freshman to even JV. I've not really had a varsity game this year, but the level of speed, obviously, and strength is a huge difference on what you're calling, and so you gotta choose and pick what If you're in junior high, obviously you call it a little tighter, a little less bumpy, and out here tonight you get these big guys that are 6'5" and 200 pounds. You can let them play a little bit. So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, you get all kinds of help from the fans and the coaches.
I think I heard you up here, so you give hustle and make the calls. I think you keep them off your back.
Yeah, and like you said before we went on air, you just got to be sure about yourself. Act like you know what you're doing out there, right. And it should go pretty smooth most of the time.
Yeah, for the most part it is, and to the game now, Scott. What a matchup we've got here on a Thursday night. A rescheduled game from a snow out, and you've got the Titans coming in at a good. I've got to figure out their record here.
15-7 overall.
15-7.
5-2 in the Central State 8.
So they're ahead of us in the league, and they've got weapons all over the court. They got some size underneath. They've got a guard outside that's 6'5", left-handed shooter, and the Helm kid is inside. Both of them average, Appenzeller and Helm average about 13 points a game apiece. So he's definitely two guys that you've got to know. And then Mason Newman, 6'7", senior inside. I remember from a year ago when we played at Chatham, he really gave our big guys fits. For some reason, Carson was playing under the basket, and he just manhandled him underneath, and Carson just couldn't keep up with him. Sophomore against the 6'7" junior, and got him in foul trouble early. And Carson didn't have a good game at all. But this team's well coached. Blakeman's back in the saddle at Chatham, so it'll be a good one. We got three good ones this week.
Yeah, coming off we've won 4 or 5 in a row.
Yep.
So we're starting to hit our stride, and we're healthy tonight. Knock on wood. We've got everybody out there. Miller coming off a sickness, and Tungate with the deep thigh bruise that he suffered in the Rock Island game. So we got a full crew out there, and you got about 3 days of practice, so able to maybe work on some things with a full squad, and we'll see how it plays out tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a tough one as the Railers here against the Titans, and then we travel to Decatur tomorrow, take on the Panthers of Eisenhower, and then travel to Lanphier on Saturday, and that's an afternoon start, more like a college-style start for the Railers. 1 o'clock for the sophomores and 2:30 for the.
I like it.
Varsity. Oh, I love it. I think it gives some parents, I guess, and fans their night to do whatever they want on a Saturday. And I think it's just a nice feel, that afternoon game, and the Railers see how they handle 3 in a row.
Yeah, and not only 3 in a row, we're slated for a full week of games next week too, Josh. Play Bloomington, is that Monday or Tuesday?
Monday, I believe.
Monday, and then we'll play Friday, Saturday. So the season's winding down. It's kind of flown by. We're already in February, and before you know it, we'll be searching for our pairings in the regional.
MacArthur leading the way in the Central State 8 with a record of 7-1 on the season. Right behind them at 5-2 are these Titans from Chatham, Glenwood, 6-3, Lanphier and Springfield High. Decatur Eisenhower 5-4, Rochester 4-4, the Railers 3-4, Griffin at 3-4 as well, U-High 3-5, Jacksonville 3-5, and Springfield Southeast 0-10. And boy, where have you seen that for? Where Southeast is
they're
struggling this season, and you don't see that very often out of the Spartans from Southeast. So Furite's got a good one here tonight, and we've got a long couple weeks here right before regional time. So any of these wins here, you know, college style, they talk about those quad one wins or whatever they call them now, and this would be a quad one win for the Railers here tonight, I think.
Yeah, and you know, just to kind of see where we're at, you know, matching up a good team, and yeah, Glenwood, they got some size, which we're going to have to deal with. So yeah, it'll be a tough one for us, but I expect a good game, and probably a low-scoring game. That's typically what you get between Lincoln and Glenwood. Low-scoring, good defense, two well-coached teams, just kind of playing a chess game, you know, trying to figure out what each one's going to do and try to react on that.
Railer sophomores victorious here tonight as they played Chatham last night over in the Taylorville tournament and won big as well last night. So the sophomore team will be in the championship of the Taylorville JV tournament next Wednesday at 7:15. So I think that is one night that the varsity has off. So if you're not busy, head down to Taylorville and check out the championship of the Taylorville JV tournament. It'll be Lincoln taking on the home school, the Taylorville Tornadoes. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After a word from our sponsors, Scott and I'll be back here in Lincoln to bring you the play-by-play action as the Railers take on the Titans. As always, a big thank you goes out to all of our sponsors. This has been the Josh Comnick Grau Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Grau Incorporated, Chestnut Health Systems, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Bank and Trust Company, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Emo's Cafe, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry, Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's matchup from Lincoln, Illinois, on the campus of Lincoln Community High School for tonight's matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Titans from Glenwood High School. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera. And we are all set to bring you all of tonight's action. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners and viewers that are tuning in to WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast. It's time to check tonight's list of the game, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. Josh, 3 keys to tonight's game.
Well, I'm judging by their size, Scott, rebounding's got to be one of them. So I think the Railers have to do a good job. You can probably anticipate the bigger lineup for the Railers, especially in the back of the 1-2-2 with Sanders and Hayes back there, just to take care, or try to take care of Newman and Helm. Jonathan Helm, senior averages about 13 points a game along with 7 rebounds. I think he's the leading rebounder in the league. So the Railers are going to have to do a good job on the boards. And I'm still searching, still waiting for that game. I told Carson, let's have everybody on tonight. Let's get guys with each guy with 2 or 3, 4 threes apiece and really shoot the basketball well, because we know from prior times playing Coach Blakeman and the Titans that they pack it in and don't let you drive. So what's open there is the Railer 3-point shot. So we've got to shoot it well here, and then that third quarter lull. This is going to be a tight game, I think, all throughout the contest, and we can't have that third quarter where we're non-existent.
That's tonight's list of the game, brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at merealty.com. Both teams back in their locker room as they go over final preparations for tonight's game. We've got about a minute left in the pregame. We'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by
State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC.
What's time for dinner?
Donating pet food can keep families together. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by
Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC.
Welcome back here, Railer Nation. session from Coach Neil Alexander Court at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium gets ready for the starting lineups here in Central State 8 action on this Thursday night. Titans from Chatham Glenwood High School coming to the contest with a record of 15-7 on the season, 5-2 in conference play, while your Lincoln Railers 15-8 and 3-4 in league action. Again, the Railers back in action again tomorrow night over at Decatur. They will take on the Panthers from Decatur Eisenhower, and then on the road again in Springfield on Saturday, as that is a 2:30 start for the varsity, 1 o'clock for the JV.
Conference game features our guests from Chatham, Illinois, the Titans of Glenwood High School, and our Rail Splitters of Lincoln Community High School. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineup.
Get ready for the lineups for the Titans coming tonight's game wearing the red uniforms. First man out, 6'5" and a senior, number 2, Cameron Appenzeller.
Number 5 is a 6-foot senior.
6 foot and a senior, number 5, Gavin Simmons.
Number 30, 6'5".
6'5" and a junior, number 30, Jack Kerman.
Number 33,
6'7" and a senior, Mason Newman. And the final starter, 6'4" and a senior, 34, Jonathan Helm.
And the rest of the Glenwood Titans under the direction of head
The Titans are coached by Todd Blakeman. Well, you're... Now getting set for the starting lineups for your Lincoln Railers as the hype video is being played here. A nice crowd here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, one of the larger crowds here for the season as Central State 8 action heats up. As Scott said earlier, the Railers, we think back to a full, healthy lineup. We'll see what Coach Alexander goes with in the starting lineups here tonight. You got to think Tungate may sit a little bit, Scott, here early on, just because he hasn't been in game action for about a week. But he did, talking to Carson, he did have a couple good days of practice. So full complement of players for the Railers, which has been not very often here this season. Again, the Railers come into the contest with a record of 15-8 on the season, 3-4 in Central State 8 play. First man out, 6'3" and a junior, number 5, Komnick. Carson Komnick.
Number 34, 6'5" and a senior.
6'5" and a senior, 34, Sanders. Frank Sanders.
Number 30, 6'5" and a senior.
6'5" and a senior, number 30, Hayes. Drew Hayes.
Number 3, 6'2" and a senior.
6'2" and a senior, number 3, Smith. Gabe Smith.
And number 10, 6 foot and a junior.
And 5'10" and a junior, number 10, Tungate. Brody Tungate. And the Railers head coach by Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Ewald, Greg Alexander, Brandon Burfarmer, Josh A. McMcClellan, Zach Dahm, and Gary Rademacher.
And we are all set for tonight's matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Glenwood Titans. Glenwood in their traveling uniforms, red, gray stripe down the sides, white numbers, while the Railers in their home whites, green letters trimmed in red. And
officials for tonight, John Nelson, Michael Biederman, and Mark Jontry.
Tipping it up in the middle will be number 33, Mason Newman, a 6'7" senior. And we'll see who the Railers send out there. It will be Frank Sanders for the Railers. Tonight's opening tip brought to you by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. And the ball is up, tipped and controlled by the Railers. Tungate back in the starting lineup. Railers are working around the perimeter. Komnick with it left wing. Work it to the right to Sanders. Now Komnick swing it left.
Yeah, man-to-man defense. That pack line defense for the Titans like they have played all the time when Blakeman has been here. Railers trying to figure out where the holes are and where they can get into holes.
Komnick's going to get to the lane, pull up, got hit on the arm, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, Komnick with a nice drive, got Appenzeller on his right hip and went to about the free throw line to pull it up. Newman reached in and fouled, so Komnick will start the game off going from the free throw line.
Free throw from Komnick, in and out, no good. Second one up, and that one's in and out, no good. Titans with the basketball, no score, game just underway. Kerman with the ball, up to Appenzeller. Now Appenzeller slid his foot, turnover, Titans.
Yeah, good job there by Tungate with the pressure. Brody already making a difference after sitting out for a weekend with the thigh bruise, but Tungate with the pressure turns over Appenzeller, and the Railers get the ball back here.
Tungate to Hayes, now Komnick left wing, looking for Sanders, nothing there. Now they'll work it to the right to Hayes, right corner. Now Komnick's going to pull up, jumper on the way, a little too strong, no good. Rebound comes down to Kerman for the Titans.
Yeah, Appenzeller with that 6'5" size can see right over the top of Tungate, so a big advantage there for one of the ball handlers for Chatham.
Appenzeller's going to dribble in, get to the lane, lose it, pick it up, kick it out in the corner to Kerman, nothing there. Now they'll swing it up top, feed it to Helm, and Sanders comes away with it.
Yeah, nice defense there by Sanders as he tipped it away.
Smith's going to drive up with the right, over the rim, no good. Rebound Appenzeller. Here come the Titans. Still no score. Kerman over to Simmons. Now to Appenzeller. Tried to feed it inside. Now they do. Get it into Helm. I think he was fouled before the shot.
Yeah, it looks like right away they're trying to get the ball in. They've gone high-low once where Sanders tipped it away, and now they tried to post up Helm on Hayes, and Hayes picks up an early foul.
Kerman kicks it into Appenzeller, now to Helm. Back to Appenzeller, deep three on the way, nothing but net for Appenzeller.
Yeah, he's the guy that can really shoot it from the outside too for the Titans, give the Titans a 3-0 lead.
Raiders with the basketball, down three. Tungate to Hayes. Now Komnick. Komnick hands off to Smith. Little weave up top. Tungate pulls up for a jumper, off no good. Fought for underneath. Appenzeller tracks down the rebound. Kicks it up to Simmons. Now bounce pass to Helm. He'll hand it off to Appenzeller. Tapped out of there off of Hayes, going to stay with the Titans.
Yeah, our backs are going to have to really move. They're really trying to seal underneath, and look like an easy pass there to Helm, tipped away by Hayes, but our backs are going to have to move a lot quicker.
Tip in and then tip back to Kerman. Thought it was Hayes a block. Second. Yeah, Hayes just picked up number 2. 5:23 to go in the first. Hayes picks up his second. Free throw up and good for Kerman. I don't see anything stirring on the bench for the Railers.
No, that coach is going to keep him in there. I'm not sure if he realizes that he's got 2. I saw Coach Rademacher give the sign for two fouls, but
second free throw no good. Smith with the rebound. 4-0 Titans. Railers with the basketball.
Matt Hall checks in for the Titans.
Sanders, kick it over to Comnick. Comnick's going to dribble in, cut off. Now they'll work it to the right to Smith, right wing. Now Tungate, right corner to Sanders. Work it left to Comnick. Railers working it around. All the way across to Tungate. Now Smith up top to Comnick. Back to Hayes, guarded there by Appenzeller. Comnick's going to dribble in, up with the right, couldn't get it to go. Sanders fought for the rebound.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on Chatham underneath, 33 underneath, which is, not sure who they got, 33. Should be 30 maybe.
33 is Newman.
30.
Got it on Helm.
Yeah, they're going to get it. There's no 33 out there, so 34 Helm.
Comnick to inbound. Railers down 4. 4:30 to go in the first. Back to Comnick. Comnick dribbles in, bounce pass to Frank. Now Tungate tracks down the loose ball. Now Smith to Horn. Horn's checked in. He'll check in for Hayes. Feeds Sanders down low. Kick it out to Horn. Cutting Smith. Nothing there. Loses it. And Kerman picks it up. Stolen away by Tungate. Got a 2-on-1. Tungate bounce pass to Comnick. He'll go up, blocked out of bounds. Now saved. Stepped on the baseline. They're going to stay with the Railers.
Comnick with another chance there to get some points on the board. Did a head fake, but Helm didn't go for it, then blocked it out of bounds.
Kick it into Sanders. Sanders will dribble out. Now give it to Tungate. He swings it over to Smith. Now Horn. Comnick left corner. Now they'll work it to the right. Smith, top of the key. He's going to dribble in, up with the left. Got it to go. And the Railers on the board, 4-2.
Good drive, and Appenzeller had to stay out on Comnick just in case Smith would pass it out to him for the shot. So good drive there by Gabe.
Feed it into Helm, blocked there by Sanders, and grabs the rebound. Here comes Tungate. He'll push right. Now hand it off to Smith. Railers being very patient. They'll work that perimeter. Comnick with it right wing. Now Tungate. Hands off to Smith. Smith's going to dribble in. Kick it to Comnick. Comnick's going to find a lane, stop, kick it out, Horn, 3, right wing, off the rim, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Glenwood.
The Titans, good hustle there by Frank going after the offensive rebound, kept the possession. Good shot there by Horn on a good pass by Tungate to get a wide open 3. But again, Railers just not shooting the ball from the perimeter very, very well here. Just 2 points, but good thing is the Titans only have 4.
Miller's going to check in for Tungate. Comnick, 3, corner, no good. Sanders flies in for the rebound, tries the reverse, blocked there by Newman, and here come the Titans. They push up right to Simmons.
Well, they're long underneath, too. They're not just 6'4", 6'5". Newman got really long arms. Helm with a really good athlete underneath, tight end on the football team.
Titans up 4-2, 2:20 to go in the first. Simmons over to Appenzeller. Now they'll feed Helm. Jumper up and no good. Tapped right to Sanders.
No, we need a score here.
Now here come the Railers. Miller crosses timeline, gives it to Smith. Tried to do a backdoor to Comnick, not there. Right wing Sanders. Comnick, Miller, top of the key, over to Smith, right wing. Miller's going to get to the lane now, reset with Sanders. Now Comnick left wing. 1:30 to go in the first, 4-2. Slips out of Horn's hands as he tried to get it to Miller. Out of bounds, turnover Railers. Titans with the basketball, up 2. Helm gives it to Appenzeller. Fires it over to Kerman. Now Appenzeller, left corner. Alley-oop. Good to Appenzeller underneath, and it's 6-2 Glenwood.
Yeah, Railer's just moving a little too slow. Back's not getting over there with a nice lob pass there for Chatham.
Komnick to Horn. Horn finds the lane. Up running jumper, left it way short. Airballed it. Glenwood with the rebound. Up by 4, 45 seconds to go in the first. Three from Simmons, way too long, no good. Appenzeller there for the rebound. He's going to go up with the left, no good. Fought for, gets his own rebound, still fighting. And Sanders rips it out of there with 27 seconds to go.
Railer's got away with one there.
See if they'll hold for the last shot of the first quarter. Down by 4 with the basketball. Miller, he'll hold it out top with 13 seconds to go. Now over to Sanders, left wing with 8. Up top to Smith, down to 6. Smith to Miller with 2. A little bump there by Simmons, no call, and at the end of the first, it's the Glenwood Titans 6 and the Lincoln Railers 2. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
There's only one thing that will save somebody's life, and that is naloxone nasal spray. Get 911 on the phone, get the emergency responses there on their way.
To Roya Sanderson Gymnasium, the home of Coach Neil Alexander Court. Scott Kirby, Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. As we start the second quarter, it will be Titans basketball up by 4, and there's almost a turnover. Says it's going to be out of bounds off of Lincoln. Stay with the Titans.
Yeah, again, Hayes sitting on the bench with 2 early fouls in the contest, so nothing.
A lob tip up, no good. The rebound fought for. Tungate will sneak in there and grab that rebound. Tungate pushes right. Over to Miller, right wing. Now Sanders, work it left to Tungate. Tungate's going to dribble, now spin out of it, come back to the right to Komnick, now Miller. Tungate to Miller. Miller is going to find a lane, fire over to Sanders, up and good. Yeah. Good pass by Miller. Sanders with the easy bucket, and the Railers down 2.
And when we drive and Komnick's in the corner, Appenzeller staying on him, so there's no help side coming over. Brady recognized that, and a nice flip. Oh.
And Horn's going to pick up the foul as Helm cut to the basket.
2. Was a steal there, and he's the guy that got Hayes on the second foul too on the clean block shot.
Inbound to Appenzeller, now up top to Simmons for a 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Tungate tracks it down. Hands off to Komnick, right wing, now up top to Horn, work it left to Miller. Bounce pass to Sanders, he'll spin. Kick it out to Miller. Miller's gonna come in. give it to Sanders, and a foul on the play. Sanders will get 2 free throws.
Yeah, Brady coming in off the bench and doing a good job of penetrating, trying to get 2 feet in the paint, and Chatham coming to converge on the help, and he's done a great job these last 2 possessions of finding Sanders underneath. Frank free throw
picked up his second.
Yeah, Frank free throw up and good. So nice little back-to-back possessions here for the Railers.
Held's going to check in for Helm. And Smith will check in for Horn. Frank will get another free throw. Railers down 1 with 6:42 to go in the first half. Up and good.
Good, yeah, good job, Frank.
I didn't know if it was going to get there.
Tied it up at 6 here on back-to-back points for Sanders. Give him 4 in a row here, and the Railers right back in this thing.
Appenzeller to Kerman, back to Appenzeller, over to Simmons. Appenzeller fires it down low to Held, up and no good. Fought for, Tungate with another rebound. Railers look to take the lead.
Frank giving some good effort in there underneath on the boards. He didn't get it, but he got Newman out of there, and then Railers able to gobble it up, come in.
Tungate to Komnick, now left wing Miller. Work it to the right to Smith. Komnick with it. Miller pulls up, jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound, Kerman for the Titans. Feed it in to Newman. Sanders blocked it, now on the floor. Fought for. Held comes out with it, gives it to Appenzeller. Now Simmons, picked up there by Miller. Up top to Kerman. To Simmons. Right wing. Appenzeller tried to feed it in, now does. Shot no good, rebound put back up by Held, and he's going to be fouled on the shot and go to the line for 2, and who is the foul on?
Yeah, and the Railers just getting worked on the defensive boards, the offensive boards for the Titans, and Frank's got to have some help in there. He can't get every rebound and clear everybody out. We got to go get some guys going after it.
Fouls on Smith, his first, team second. Free throw up, no good from Held. Hayes is going to check in for Sanders. Free throw up and good from Held, and the Titans back up 1, 7-6, 5:17 to go in the first half. Contact there by Appenzeller, no call. Now Miller with it, up to Smith, over to Miller right wing. Railers working around the perimeter. Miller will back it out, now go left, now back it out, thought about a 3. Smith with it. To Tungate. Now Komnick up top with 4:30 to go. Railers down 1 with the basketball. Tungate calls the play. Hayes pops out, back to Tungate. Tungate's going to dribble in. Now the Railers reset. Smith pulls up for a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Appenzeller went up to get the rebound, couldn't get it, but Held does. Timeout on the court. Coach Blakeman wants a timeout. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Josh. It's a game that we expected. Low scoring, 7-6, halfway through the second. And Railers just trying to get some offense going.
Yeah,
as well as Titans.
Yeah, you're right. It's been slow and not many guys shooting the ball. I think Appenzeller's got a 3 to start the game for the Titans. And really, they've just tried to pound it inside. And the Railers have struggled to get open looks, and obviously we haven't hit many shots either. So it's a struggle on offense, that's for sure. And you know, at some point you got to get a fast break, a rebound of some sort, push the basketball a little bit here to get yourself flowing here.
4:01 to go in the first half. Railers down by 1. It'll be Titans basketball out of the timeout. Kerman to Appenzeller, now over to Simmons. Back to Appenzeller, now Kerman. Guarded by Smith. Corner Appenzeller, a little shove by Komnick. Now they're going to call the foul. First personal on Komnick, team third for the Railers. Titans with the ball. Appenzeller. They'll work it to the right to Simmons. Now to Kerman. Appenzeller picked up by Komnick. Work it right. Simmons right wing. Now they'll feed it down low. Got it into Held. Up with the right. Got it to go.
Yeah, they're just sealing. They're going. That time it was kind of low to low, and they're just using their strength underneath to seal our guys down underneath the hoop.
Raiders down 3 with the ball. Smith to Tungate. Now Miller. Now Tungate will reset up top. Smith left corner. Now Miller. Miller's going to dribble in, pick up his dribble. Now fired up, and they're going to get called for a travel. Didn't think it was a travel. No. Could have been a foul, but nonetheless, turnover Railers.
Yeah, just not much fluidity with our offense. You know, guys we're handing the ball off, but not getting anywhere, and some of the guys aren't getting downhill on their drives, and we got to start getting to that free throw line. Or a couple times that Miller got feet in the paint, and that's what how we got a couple looks from Sanders.
Feed it into Held, up, and good for Held. 11-6, Titans, 2:15 to go. Railers working that perimeter. Now Tungate will back it out, call the play. Railers set up, fired over to Miller left wing. Kick ball on Appenzeller. They're going to stay with the Railers. Miller to inbound, gets it into Tungate. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Smith right wing, now up top to Komnick. He's going to dribble in, pull up his dribble now and give it to Smith. Jeez, a lot of contact there, no call. Tungate for a deep three, airballed it, out of bounds, Titan basketball. Titans with the basketball up by 5, 1:25 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, they just are very methodical, both teams here. Almost going to put yourself to sleep a little bit here with...
Feed it into Held, up and no good, fought for. Smith's going to track it down. Railers with the basketball down 5. 1 minute to go. .45 seconds to go. Tungate with the basketball. Looks like the Railers are just going to hold for the last shot, Josh.
Yeah, I think with Hayes on the bench with 2 fouls, you don't want to try to give them an extra chance just to, I know it's only 11-6, but you take as much time as you can to get into that third quarter with Hayes with just 2 fouls.
Tungate will hold it up top of the key for about 40 seconds and then take off. 18 seconds to go. Down to 12. Now 10. Here they go. Komnick, left wing. Going to dribble in on Appenzeller, lose it. Now get it. Kick it out to Smith with 3 seconds. Smith's going to dribble in. Up. got hammered, and he'll go to the line for 2 with .4 to go.
Yeah, it
in the second quarter.
Wasn't the way it was drawn up, but we got after the loose ball, Comnick picked it up, and Smith put his head down and got to the hoop.
Foul is on number 33, Newman, his second.
Newman, his second.
Free throw up and no good for Smith.
Smith at the free throw line for Lincoln.
Second one up and good. And at the end of the first half, it's the Glenwood Titans 11, the Lincoln Railers 7. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the Ground Incorporated halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Grau Incorporated, Chestnut Health Systems, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Bank and Trust Company, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Emo's Cafe, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry, Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers trail it here at half, 11-7. Yeah, you heard it right, 11-7 here at halftime. We'll run through the scoring. Not a lot of it, so it's going to be a quick one for the Titans. They were led in the first half by two different guys, Cameron Appenzeller and Matt Held, with 5 points apiece. 1 point for Jack Kerman. The Railers were led in the first half by Frank Sanders. Sanders on back-to-back possessions with his 4 points, 1 field goal and 2 free throws. Gabe Smith with 3 points to round out the 7. We'll kick it back to the studios for another break. You're in the Ground Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by
Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Have you ever seen somebody treated unfairly because of the color of their skin?
Do you guys know what it means to have white privilege?
What is racism and what do you think about it?
Talk to young children about what racism is, giving them the language to understand it. They can be disruptors. They can shape and shift culture.
We may not always know the answer, but we'll try and help you learn.
You don't have to have all the answers, but that doesn't mean we can't start.
You're in the Ground Incorporated halftime show. Josh Comnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here from Coach Neil Alexander Court. The Railers trail it here at half 11-7, Scott. And a lot of your voice here tonight, but not a lot of action.
Yeah, and these games are the ones that are hard to call, and not a whole lot of action. Like you said, 11-7, and it's a typical Glenwood Lincoln game. And tough defense, and we're having a hard time getting that paint, and we're going to have to start hitting some of those threes.
We've been in some of these games before where it's been at Chatham or even here where it's been tough to score. I'm not sure I've seen it this bad where the Railers just not shooting it very well. 2 of 14 for Lincoln from the field, 14%, 0 of 4 from 3, and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. The Railers with 12 rebounds, 4 of them offensive. And give big Frank Sanders a lot of credit there. Frank with 5 rebounds in the first half. Railers with 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and no blocks on the night. The Titans from Chatham, not a whole lot better. 4 of 14 from the field, 29%, 33% from the three-point line. That was the first points of score to the game was Appenzeller's three-pointer. They're 1 of 3 and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. The Titans with 12 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, and 2 blocks for the Titans. Again, the Railers were led in the first half by Frank Sanders. Sanders with 4 points, 5 rebounds in the first half, and Gabe Smith, the only other guy in the scoring column for the Railers, with 3. So I don't know what we do differently. Obviously, shoot it better, but just 14 shot attempts for both teams really isn't a lot for a half.
No, it's not. And we've struggled offensively all year long, and we're just going to have to dig deep and try to get to the rim because, they're long down there and a lot of block shots, but we got to get to the foul line. And when we do, we got to convert those free throws. I think we're, 1 for 4 tonight?
2 for 4.
2 for 4?
3 for 6.
3 for
6. Comnick missed the first 2 of the game. And then Gabe Smith went 1 and 2. Sanders was 2 of 2.
Okay.
2 of 2. So, almost half our points are from the free throw line. And we got to figure out something to get going here. And it might be a rebound and push of some sort. Just the length of Chatham that they put out there with just Newman at 6'7", long arms, Helm 6'4" with long arms, and Appenzeller, the point guard, 6'5", and a good arm stretch on him as well. So they've got us in the size. I think the Raiders are going to have to bury a couple threes.
Yeah.
It might have to be, like Coach talked about, maybe even before the season started, or we're going to have to start shooting from behind the line, not on the line. You don't get many of those anymore. It might be even more here tonight. You might have to take a step back away from the line, a foot off the line, and see if we can't get a couple to go down. Still 3 minutes up on the clock because of the cheer clinic, and then the 8th grade night is going to take place here for the junior high basketball teams. We'll send it back to the studios for another break. You're in the Ground Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Schneider Masonry, family-owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Simply Traveled Cruise Plans. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, Disney, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Go online to simply-traveled.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Grant Hayes. Lane Page. Nolan Scheppenecker. And Maddox Whiteman.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here at halftime, extended halftime here. A Grau Incorporated extended halftime show as the youth cheerleaders did their presentation, and now it's the 8th grade members of the junior highs from Carroll Catholic, New Hollow, Middletown, Zion, Chester East, Lincoln Junior High, and West Lincoln Broadwell boys basketball go along with the cheerleaders and Palms and band members if they have those. And Scott, Railer's back in action tomorrow as we travel to Decatur Eisenhower and then back at Lanphier on Saturday. So next couple of days we'll be full of basketball, and those next couple of days, at least tomorrow's game, will be a lot sweeter if we can figure out how to put that ball in the net.
Yeah, and only down 4. You would think we're down by 20, 25, but yeah, just got to get something going offensively. Hopefully we can get some of those 3-pointers going, and which ease up on the middle a little bit and let Hayes and Frank work that middle. But yeah, a little extended halftime there, and now the teams are back on the court and ready to go.
Well, they had a good crowd because of the 8th grade night and the youth cheerleading night. I was hoping to kind of get them involved in the game with some good play and a lot of points going on the board to get them to stay and root on the Railers here in this second half. But as you know, they'll probably exit. But still a good crowd here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, and we got to get some of that momentum going for us here.
For sure.
2 minutes, both teams out on the court. About 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the warm-ups, and we'll have third quarter action here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium here in just a couple of minutes. Send it back to studios. You're in the Ground Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. It will be Railer basketball to start the second half as the Railers trail by 4.
Chris Coyne, State Farm three-pointer to start the third quarter, huh?
I like that.
Okay. The first one will be for the Railers. Railers 0 of 4 from the three-point land in the first half.
So it will be Railer basketball to start the second half. Hayes will bounce it into Tungate. And let's see what kind of adjustments the Railers made at halftime. Smith, left wing, bounce pass to Hayes. Hayes going to dribble in, head fake. Now go up with the left, up, and couldn't get it to go. Good look, just couldn't get it to fall. And here come the Titans.
Yeah, Railers try to go in and use Hayes in the block. He missed a lot of that first half with 2 early fouls. So hopefully Hayes is a big lift here in the second half.
Appenzeller in the corner. Now feed it into Helm, airballed it. Smith tracks down the loose ball. Now the Railers with the basketball, down by 5. Down by 4. Sorry. Tungate's going to get to the rim. Blocked there by Kerman. Helm with it up top.
Good drive by Tungate. I don't mind it. It's going to get blocked. You
over the head of Simmons, out of bounds.
Go right back at him. You know, a lot of kids get their shot blocked, and then it's almost an embarrassment. But man, you got to keep going at them somehow, and then you work your shot fakes and get them up in the air, and then you draw fouls. So keep going to the basket. Don't shy away.
Rails with the basketball, down 4. Give it to Tungate, back to Smith, over to Komnick right wing. Now Hayes right corner. Tapped out of bounds off of Newman, going to stay with the Railers. Komnick to inbound. Gets it into Tungate. Minute 30's gone by, still same score, 11-7 Glenwood. Tungate pops out, left corner, nothing there. Now Hayes going to fire a deep 3. Got it! Hayes Hayes with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers down 1.
Well, it wasn't right away out of the third quarter, but it was the first points of the third quarter for the Railers, and that's a 3 by Hayes. Get this thing back to 11-10 now. Titans lead.
Three on the way too strong. Came down to Smith. And here come the Railers. Lady Railers in action tonight at Bloomington. They are up 29-27 at halftime. Sanders with it at the left elbow, gives it to Smith. Smith drives, picks up his dribble, now kicks it out to Tungate. They'll swing it to the left to Comnick, left wing. Railers working it around. Comnick thought about a 3, now dribbles it out, gets it tapped out of his hands. He'll get it and give it to Smith. Deep 3 by Hayes, got it! Hayes with another Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and that was way deep, Josh.
Yeah, we talked about it. You're not going to get a three-pointer on the three-point line here tonight with the way Chatham plays defense, and Hayes has decided to take a step back. That was about 2 steps back, about 2 feet back of the line, and we'll take 2 in a row here, see if the Railers can get a couple stops.
Railers with their first lead of the night, up by 2 with 4:40 to go in the third. Appenzeller to Simmons. Now back to Appenzeller. He's going to go left. Bounce pass. Sanders cut in front of Helm. And here come the Railers up by 2. Hayes to Comnick. Comnick's going to take a 3. Got it! There you go, Josh. There's another Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers up by 5. Timeout on the court. Titans take a full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
60-second timeout.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Wait, why does my face look like that?
To Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers with 3 Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointers to take a 5-point lead over the Titans. Now on the floor. Gabe. Jump ball will be Titans' possession.
Yeah, bad pass there by Appenzeller trying to hit, who is that, number 30 on the run, Kerman, and off his feet, and Gabe goes directly to the ground to pick it up.
Feed it inside and stolen away. Smith gets the loose ball. Smith to Comnick. Comnick's going to pull up, jumper on the way, got it. Comnick with a basket, and the Railers up 18-11.
Yeah, that's more like it there. Nice pull-up jump shot he had. Appenzeller
stolen by Tungate.
Look out, Carson.
Carson, left wing, 3 on the way, in and out, no good.
Dang it.
Hayes taps it out of there, and the Titans get the rebound.
In and out too. The roof would have came off this place here if Comnick would have been able to get that one, and it was in and out.
Smith picked up the foul as Appenzeller tried to dribble past him. Second personal on Smith, first team foul on the Railers. Simmons feed it down low to Helm. Blocked from behind Sanders, but the putback is up and good from That's held.
24, yeah, held. He's done that. He's done a good job of that tonight, is finding position underneath. He's not one of their taller guys, but physically strong and gets good position on the boards.
Tapped away out there by Appenzeller. Tried to feed Sanders. Railers up by 5 with under 3 minutes to go in the third. Tapped away, now Simmons has it, right corner, back to Appenzeller, all the way across to Kerman. He's got a 3 on the way, no good, rebound Komnick. Kick it over to Tungate, Tungate will push right. Railers up 5 with the ball, 2:30 to go in the third. Over to Smith, back to Tungate. Tungate gives it to Komnick. Now Komnick will dribble it around. Tapped out of his hands, he regains it. Picks it up, gets it over to Smith. Smith's going to dribble in, kick it out. 3 on the way from Komnick, up and good for Komnick. It's another Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and the Railers up by 8 with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, nice job by Smith. He got baseline, he got cut off, but good job by Carson of filling in right behind, and Smith found him for another 3.
Komnick with a quick 8 points. Tapped out of there by Hayes. Good defense by Hayes. Fought around the block out, tapped it away. Now the Railers with the ball with 1:38 to go in the third.
Let's see if he can run something for Komnick, or maybe a decoy for Komnick on a slip screen of some sort. They're really going to pressure him.
Tungate's going to dribble around Held, and Held's going to get called for the foul, his first, team first.
Timeout. Looks like it's going to be a timeout by Coach Alexander here, as the Railers are going to get the ball out underneath the basket. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Railers up 21-13, back in 30 seconds.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, as the Railers on a 14-2 run here in the third quarter. Is it my math right?
14-2?
Yeah, 11-7 at half. We're up 21-13. Komnick with 8 points the second half. I think they obviously held him scoreless first half, but he's able to come out third quarter, hit 2 threes. Put the Railers up by 8. With the ball, Komnick, head fake, up with the right, got it to go. Railers up by 10. Stepped out of bounds.
Got an out of bounds play where Drew just hands the ball off to Komnick, and Komnick just got in the middle of the lane. We talked about you got to get 2 feet in the lane against this team, or try to anyway. And I think it looks like it's going to be a zone for Chatham now.
Hayes in a little bit of trouble, and he'll get fouled.
Yeah, the Railers got to pay attention here. Zone defense now by
fouls on Newman,
Chatham,
his
Glenwood,
third.
it looks like to me, but then see if the Railers can run their.
Smith tried to get it down low to Sanders, threw it away. Here come the Titans. Held, guarded by Komnick. Feed it in. Now all the way across. Simmons for a 3, got it.
Wide open too, and Railers got caught sucked in inside the paint because they had both Newman and Helm underneath posting up. But look at the wingspan that they can put on the top of that 1-3-1 with Newman out there.
Kick ball off of Appenzeller, going to stay with the Railers.
In the top of that 1-3-1, you've got Newman at 6'7", very long arms. Appenzeller on one side, you got Helm at 6'4", 6'5" in the middle. They can really, really spread you out here. Railers got to come up with some extra help for Tungate.
Bounce pass to Komnick, now Hayes over to Smith. Now up top to Tungate. Komnick with it, 25 seconds to go. Up to Tungate. Tungate dribbles in, now backs it out. Now here comes the double team. He'll dribble out of it, give it to Komnick. Back to Tungate with 15.
Hard to hold it against this defense here.
Tungate with 8. Now Smith. Over to Hayes. Hayes, 3 on the way too long. Komnick there for the putback. Couldn't get it to go. And at the end of the third, it's the Railers 23, the Titans 16. We'll take a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We come back. We'll have fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
One of the deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history at Post Nightclub in Orlando.
Walking into the building for the first time after the shooting, it was crippling, but it had to be preserved. If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart. It is the power of love in its rawest form.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Welcome back to Royce Anderson Gymnasium, where the Railers outscored the Titans 16-5 that quarter.
Yeah, they're going to stay right back in this 1-3-1. The Railers got to get somebody in the middle. Scott, Tungate to
Komnick 3, no good. Rebound comes down to held for the Titans.
Yeah, you got to get somebody up there to help Tungate. He's going against Newman at 6'7", Appenzeller at 6'5".
Simmons back to Appenzeller. Now they'll feed it in. Tried to feed it into Helm. Frank with another steal. And here come the Railers. Push it up to Smith. Smith up and got it to go. Gabe Smith with the bucket. And the Railers up by 9.
Yeah, I'd love to see the push there by Hayes. Nice outlet pass at a streaking Smith going down the sideline.
Stolen by Sanders and stepped on the baseline, sideline. Couldn't get that big body momentum stopped in order to
stop 230 on a dime. And congratulations to Frank and I think Bunner. Both Frank and Bunner signed at Quincy to play football next year. So congratulations to both of those guys. That's a foul.
Sanders with the block. He'll pick up the loose ball. Here come the Railers up by 9.
Sorry,
Hayes.
Got excited there.
That's all right. Bounce pass to Sanders. Up with the right. Got it to go. Railers up 11 with 7 minutes. Boy, Sanders having a heck of a game.
Yeah, Helm was just clearing out. Hayes, he had nothing he could do.
Timeout on the court. Coach Blakeman wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back. 60 seconds.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. WLCN's Railer Basketball.
(27-16). Railers with the lead with 6:56 to go in the ball game. Be Titan basketball as Railers extend their pressure a little bit. Appenzeller to Helm, now over to Kerman. Back to Helm. Helm across the timeline, give it to Appenzeller.
Yeah, get out on Appenzeller. He's the guy that they're not going to go for threes or don't need to right now. Still a lot of time left, 6:40 in this game, but he's a guy that can bring him back in a hurry.
3 on the way, got it. That's Kerman with the 3, and the lead is cut to 8. Komnick to Sanders. Sanders to Smith, nowhere to go. He'll dribble it out and give it to Tungate.
Well, use your skip passes here. Komnick open in that corner.
Over to Smith. Smith feeds Hayes. Now Tungate. Tungate 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath. Sanders gets it. He's going to go up with the right and get it. Big, strong move by Big Frank, and the Railers up 10.
Yeah, he just bowled his way down there after that rebound. Take a charge now.
There's a foul on Sanders as Helm went to the basket. Count the bucket, and Helm's going to go to the line for 1.
Yeah, right there, Frank's just got to stand in front and take that charge. You saw Helm coming down with a full head of steam, and was going to go to the basket no matter what.
Sanders took a shot to the midsection. He's squatting, trying to regain his composure here.
We can't have him out of the game. He's been a huge spark here. Sanders with 8 points and 6 rebounds here in this game. Komnick leading the way with 10. Hayes with 6, 5 for Smith.
Free throw up and no good. Smith with the rebound. Railers up 8, 5:42 to go.
Boy, and this defense just scares me a little bit, Scott. You don't see it very often in this length from Chatham.
Komnick, 3, corner, too long. Rebound Hayes. Reset Railers.
Seems like you got 2 guys on you at all times here.
Tungate